In 2025, my YouTube channel got 18.1 million views, accumulated over 2.2 million watch hours, gained around 55,000 subscribers, and earned $112,500 from YouTube ad revenue alone. But this is where it gets crazy. I only upload consistently on that channel for 6 months of the year. If we go into the YouTube analytics of this channel, you'll see that we have nearly 900,000 subscribers. And if we click on revenue, you'll notice that we earned a big chunk of our money in the past 5 months alone. Being a little more specific, from August 1st to today's date, January 26th, we earned $81,000 off of YouTube ad revenue, with our highest total month being September, where we earned $30,000 in 28 days. And something that I think is cool, you can also see how many views attributed to this amount of money. So 10.1 million views with a $7 RPM, aka how much YouTube pays me for 1,000 views, so $7 per 1,000 views, earned me $73,000 in roughly 6 to 7 months, with our highest earning videos in this time period earning us anywhere from $2,000 to $8,300 in one video. And just in case you're thinking to yourself, oh, he can only do this because he's a big creator, I actually had a way better year in 2020 when I was a smaller creator, where from January 1st of 2020 to December 27th of 2020, the channel got 32 million views, 4.3 million watch hours, gained over 300,000 subscribers in a single year, and earned ourselves $135,000 off YouTube ad revenue alone. Also generating my very first 1 million view video during this time period, so this was a very special time. Now, how is any of this possible? Why do I only upload 6 months out of the year if this channel is doing so well? And most importantly, how can you recreate this same success for yourself? Well, I'll answer the easiest question first. The reason I only upload on this channel for 6 months consistently is because the channel is in a yearly sports release niche. I'm sure you've at least heard of the niche, the 2Ks, the Maddens, the FIFAs. You can even put other yearly release games into this category like Call of Duty. These video games, while profitable, have a very short-term shelf life, meaning when the game first releases, you have unlimited content, there is unlimited hype, and your videos will get unlimited views. But as time goes on and the game grows more stale and people start learning everything there is to know about it, no matter how good of a creator you are, you will always see your views dwindle over time. So instead of stressing myself out 24/7, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go hard for 6 months every year, get everything that I can out of my content, and then for the other 6 months of the year, I decided I'm gonna go enjoy my life. I'm gonna go spend time with my family, I'm gonna go spend time with my friends. I did not start creating content on YouTube to be a slave to my analytics. The main reason I wanted to be a YouTuber was to have the freedom of being able to do whatever I want in life while pursuing my passion. Now, how can you do the exact same thing? I'm sure you're looking at your YouTube studio right now, you're seeing a low amount of views or a low amount of watch hours, and this seems completely unfeasible and completely out of reach for yourself. So the first thing I'm gonna tell you is that little voice in your head that's telling you that you can't do this and that you can't make this your full-time job, tell it to shut the hell up. Because my first year on YouTube, I went from 0 subscribers to a whopping 31 subscribers in 365 days. My second year on YouTube, I went from 31 subscribers to 765 subscribers in 365 days. My third year on YouTube, I actually started to figure out some things finally, and I went from 765 subscribers to 22,000 subscribers. And finally, my fourth year in 2019, I went from 22,000 subscribers to over 350,000 subscribers in a single year. And now, knowing what I was doing, my fifth year, I went from 350,000 subscribers to 650,000 subscribers in a single year, and so on and so forth. And y'all, please look at my setup. Does it look like I'm special? I don't care if you are the personification of self-doubt as a person. There is no reason you cannot become a full-time YouTuber. So let me help with that. Let's fix some of the mistakes that you are making right now. Number 1, please, for the love of everything, stop saying, "What's up, YouTube? It's your boy," or "It's your girl," and then saying your name. And even worse than that, please stop putting some animated intro that shows your name for the first 5 to 10 seconds of your video. Listen, y'all, it was cool in 2015 when nobody knew how to do it. Now, all it does is scream that this is going to be a low quality video, even if it's the most high quality video you've ever made. For any YouTuber, but especially small YouTubers, when people finally give you a chance, they are only going to give you a couple seconds to prove that your video is worth their time. So instead of those 2 intros, this is exactly what you're gonna do. A lot of people think that your hook is the first 30 seconds of the video. No, it is the first 3 seconds of your video. So from 0 to 3 seconds, all you're gonna do is say one sentence. That's it, one sentence, that's all you get. And ideally, you want that one sentence to attack your viewer. I know, y'all, that sounds completely backwards. You're trying to impress them and you're trying to keep them on your video. But psychologically, attacking your viewer is the best way to keep them intrigued. For example, if I was making a video about how to play the piano, my first sentence is literally going to be, "You suck at piano." And my goal with that sentence is for the viewer to be like, what? I just clicked on this video. Why are you attacking me? There is a very small percentage of people who are going to click off of a video where they just got insulted. They're gonna want to find out why they just got insulted and what they did wrong, which is where the 4 to 10 second mark comes in. Your next part of your intro is going to be backtracking a little bit and reassuring them that you're not here to attack them, but you're here to actually help them. So from 0 to 3 seconds, we said, "You suck at piano." So from 4 to 10 seconds, we're gonna say something like, "Which is why I'm gonna give you 3 simple and easy tricks that are gonna turn you into a piano pro even if you're a complete beginner." So already in just our first 10 seconds, we piqued their interest, and then we also reassured them that this video is something of value that they need to watch if they want to get better at whatever they're watching the video for. And it doesn't stop there. From 11 to 20 seconds, we are still going to be following a strict technique. And that technique is what I like to call the rule of 3. And basically all you're gonna do in this 9-second time frame is list 3 things that you're gonna accomplish in this video and do it in a fast-paced manner. So honestly, I don't know much about the piano, but I'm gonna try my best to keep going with this example. So for this example, we would say something like, in this video, we are gonna cover the best beginner songs to learn, how your posture is actually affecting your ability to play, and 3 common mistakes that every beginner is making. And you'll notice with that rule of 3, you want your third one to be the most open-ended and left for interpretation listing possible. Basically, you want your third one to make the viewer subconsciously ask questions like, what do you mean 3 beginner mistakes? What mistakes am I making? How do I fix it? Just to keep them watching. And then finally, at the 21-second mark, all you're gonna do is get into the video super quickly. So again, for this example, all you would say is, okay, the first thing you need to learn, and then just give them the first thing they need to learn. And there you go. Just like that, you learned a very basic outline of how you should format your scripts for your videos for your hook alone. Now, if you want to know the exact format I use throughout my entire videos for every single video I've uploaded on my 4 monetized YouTube channels, yes, 4 different monetized YouTube channels, about to be a 5th, hopefully, then make sure to click the top link in the description. I've compiled over 20 hours of real YouTube knowledge, cut it down into 25 easy to follow, simple video lessons that have turned thousands of creators who've worked with me from complete beginners who didn't even know how to edit into full-time YouTube creators. Now, everybody who signs up actually gets to work one-on-one with me for a limited time, so I'm only taking 10 more people at this moment. So if you're serious about wanting to grow on YouTube this year and want to join a community of hundreds of aspiring creators who have direct access to me to ask any questions, give any channel reviews, any thumbnail reviews, anything you need, make sure to click the link in the description to learn everything you need to know about YouTube. Now, another main thing I need to hammer into y'all's heads is do not pick a niche. Pick a viewer. And what I mean by that is everybody that tries to teach YouTube always says you need to pick your niche. Picking a niche is super important, which is true, but it goes way deeper than that. Let's say your niche is Call of Duty. There is a big difference between the channel who is nostalgia baiting, aka ranking their top 10 favorite Call of Duties or reminiscing about how High Rise is the greatest map of all time, and a channel who is actively uploading the best guns for each season. One channel is targeting casual players who probably have stopped playing Call of Duty altogether for years, and another channel is targeting active players who are inherently trying to get better at the game right now in this current moment. Oftentimes, even though these are in the same niche, these two audiences do not mesh. Which means if you try to start a COD channel and you start uploading both of these type of videos, you are going to do the cardinal sin of YouTube of building 2 separate audiences on the same channel, which is inherently going to hurt you every single video, because half of your audience is going to be interested in your ranking nostalgia bait, while this half of the audience is not, and then the other half of your audience is only going to be interested in your current guns and current metas videos, where your nostalgia baiting audience is not going to be interested at all. Basically, you're effectively halving all your stats the second you upload. So one thing I always say, as scary as this sounds, is ideally you want to have one channel for one specific thing. If your interests change over time and you want to start making videos on a different topic, you actually want to start a new channel, not try and convert your existing audience into your new niche, because believe it or not, it is going to make it 10 times harder on yourself than just starting from scratch. But what do I know about starting from scratch? I've been a full-time YouTuber for 10 years. I've had this main channel for over 10 years now. I don't know what it's like to be a beginner anymore. I'm way out of touch. Well, actually, I started not one, not two, but 3 brand new channels in the past 45 days. And every single channel went from 0 to 1,000 subscribers in 22 days each. I'm not joking. From niches like other gaming channels to niches like faceless automation channels, I've done it all. And I'm telling you with conviction, starting a new channel is the best thing you can do when changing your content direction. Why? Because YouTube's algorithm, believe it or not, actually helps new creators find their audience. You'll notice that if you make a video correctly, aka you title it correctly, you do the thumbnail correctly, and you make a decent quality video, YouTube will always give you a chance and push your first couple videos out. Now, does that mean you're guaranteed to get views on your first couple of videos? No, but you are guaranteed to get impressions, aka how many times people see your videos, if you actually implement the videos you're posting correctly and go into your new channel with a game plan. And if that sounds super complicated, once again, link in the description. I will personally dedicate my time to coaching you one-on-one for nowhere near coaching prices. It is literally included with the one-time purchase of the course, which also has a ton of valuable information that you are going to need if you want to become a full-time YouTuber. Listen, be as skeptical as you want, but I'm telling you right now, the only difference between you and me is the knowledge I've gained from doing YouTube for 10 years and honestly failing on YouTube for 4+ years in a row until I finally figured it out. And now my life mission is to help as many people as possible figure it out as well and pursue their dreams of being a full-time YouTuber, because honestly, yo, this is the greatest job in the world. There is no other job that grants you this freedom of making a ton of money while also pursuing your passion. That's all I got for this video. If you want more information completely for free, scroll down my channel. I've already uploaded a couple more videos that have a ton of valuable free information. You don't have to pay a dime. And make sure to subscribe because I got a lot more coming soon.